Welcome to Gospel Today TV. I'm here today with Bishop J. Drew Sheard, the pastor of Greater Emmanuel Institutional Church of God in Christ and the newest General Board member of the Church of God in Christ. How are you today, Bishop?
I'm great, Brother Harrison, man. Good to see you, and it's a pleasure to talk to you as usual.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So how was Convocation last week? How was the moment that you actually heard that you made it, that you were the new board member?
Well, actually, to talk about the convocation, it was a tremendous convocation. Of course, we had a great time with the people of God in St. Louis. And then, of course, on Monday, we gave our speeches to be whether we want,
Sure.
our campaign speeches for the candidacy for the General Board and trustees. And I gave my speech. It was just absolutely phenomenal. The way the people responded. Not that my speech was phenomenal. They say it was a great speech, but the people responded phenomenally.
Yeah.
And of course, we left there maybe about 11:30 Monday night. Came back Tuesday morning by 8 o'clock, and then we voted.
Right.
And we got the results about 11:30, 12 o'clock that day.
Wow.
And so, of course, our presiding bishop was in first place, and Bishop Macklin, who was the second assistant presiding bishop, was in second place.
Sure.
And then your boy came in third.
Wow.
It was the first time in the history since we've been doing this that a newcomer came that high on the board, and that is absolutely phenomenal.
That is. I saw there were 8 incumbents, and so there were 23 men trying to get 12 spots.
Right.
You were one of the 23, and there were 8 incumbents. I saw all 8 incumbents made it. And 4 new guys, including yourself. So that's great.
Right.
Bishop, when we were together a few months ago, you were sharing with me, but would you share with the general viewers, what are some of the reasons that you really wanted to serve in this post?
Well, one of the reasons were, number one, is that I thought, and I still think that I can be a catalyst in moving the church into the 21st century as being more global and doing things to enhance our headquarters in Memphis, Tennessee. And then another thing is that we have to deal with how we're going to deal with women in ministry. I'm heretofore, I have been a strong proponent for women in leadership, and so I feel we have to deal with that a little bit, and then we've got to deal with also how we're going to expand the church and how we're going to deal with persons who are loyal to our ministries and desire to perhaps expand the Church of God in Christ ministry, how we can assist them in their efforts.
Awesome. That's great. So tell me, what does the board do? For those that are not part of the Church of God in Christ and are just curious, what is the board? What do they do? How often do they meet? What are their responsibilities? That kind of thing.
Well, the General Board, as you know, in the United States government, there are 3 branches of government. There are the executive, which is the president, the legislative, of course, the Congress, and then, of course, the justice, which is the Supreme Court.
Sure.
Well, in the Church of God in Christ, we have the executive branch, which consists of the presiding bishop and the General Board. And then, of course, the legislative is the General Assembly. And then we have a judiciary board. So as far as as far as the executive branch, we operate as the official heads of the Church of God in Christ in the absence of the General Assembly.
Sure.
We will meet periodically, and we meet in every convention, in every COGIC convention, but then we have conference calls, or we will have conference calls, and we will decide whether there should be new jurisdictions or who replaces perhaps those bishops who will choose to be emeritised or who want to be with the Lord. Sure. And we will kind of make policy for those kind of situations, and then it is up to the General Assembly to approve or disapprove our actions.
Certainly. All right. Well, I appreciate you sitting with us for a few minutes. I'm sure you have lots of duties there in Detroit and now national duties as well. So we're really excited for you. Congratulations, Bishop.
Thank you, Brother Roland. As always, man, it's good to see you and good to be a part of Gospel Today.
Thank you. Thank you.